I don't want to get attacked.
No, yeah, exactly. But basically,
thereby bringing more problems. So the person becomes an example of self-generating, fulfilling prophecy. And the gaps, they know exactly what they want. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I woke and saw that life was duty. I acted, and behold, duty was joy.
Alright, so I just got back from walking my dog, and during the walk, and this past week, I've been thinking a lot about change, and it started with like autumn and fall coming. So it's like you notice these physical things like the leaves falling and the temperature dropping, and they all change so fast, and you can't control any of it, right? And then it had me thinking like physical things, like for instance, I cut my hair. something like that changes really fast. But on the other hand, why is it that internal change seems to happen so slowly? Or why does it feel so slow? And why does it feel so difficult? Like, these external things like the temperature and the change of the season is uncontrollable, but something that we can control feels so much more difficult. And it honestly kind of bothered me because I couldn't answer that question this past week. And one thing that I found with it, it's like, for instance, if you're trying to change something for the betterment of yourself, how I feel about it, it's like other people notice this improvement before you do. It may sound kind of strange, but I just don't understand why it takes so long for yourself to see improvement within yourself, but other people can see it happening quicker than what you see, if that makes sense. So it just had me thinking, and personally I've been trying to change some things with myself and like improve myself, which I think everyone should do, right? But along this process, it's like it's very frustrating for myself, as it's like I'm trying so hard to do these things, but throughout the process sometimes I find myself so lost within it that I stop enjoying like these day-to-day experiences, and I end up being so focused and obsessed about what I'm trying to accomplish that I'm not present with myself and others. And I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but it's just like I've just been reflecting on it, honestly, and it's just an interesting thing, because ultimately it'd be great to be able to focus on improving yourself and changing yourself while also being able to enjoy the moment and being there with everyone and yourself. One of the things that I'm aiming towards is just like really enjoying the process of working towards these goals while also being present with myself and accepting that not every day you're gonna see some sort of improvement. Maybe one day you might even get set back, but I know it's easier said than done, but it's gonna happen eventually if you really, really want it, right? And if you desire it, it's like, I think that's why I get frustrated. I think it's because I desire this change so much and these things that I want in my life, that when they don't come, I get frustrated because I care about them. One thing I also realize is, for me, it seems like everyone around me is not necessarily changing, but their life is changing. And I don't know, again, with what I said earlier, if it's because I'm looking at myself and within, but I feel like while everyone else is going about their life and making progress, I feel like I'm almost stuck right now. And I know I'm moving towards my goals, but it's difficult. And it's funny because I just watched a video not too long ago, and in it was saying like comparison is like the thief of joy, I'm pretty sure. And I do think that is true in some cases. Like, I find myself comparing myself to other people even though there's nothing really to compare, and it makes me think like, oh, they have this, why don't I have that? And I feel really envious of seeing people have like what they want and having it almost come into their life earlier than what I want and come into my life. And I have to recognize, maybe you have to recognize, that things are going to come when they're meant to. And like, there's no need to compare yourself to other people, because at the end of the day, it's like, for all you know, they could be envious of what you have, you know? I'm not sure where I was going with this, but like, I just wanted to say like, it's okay for things not to happen as fast as you'd like, because I feel like everybody is a bit impatient, and we all have to learn to be okay with waiting for like the time to be right, you know? Things are changing though, and it's good, and I'm happy. It's nice to have things to work on. It makes you feel like you're working towards a goal a lot more, and it keeps you hungry. So change.
Bye.